ta'ala always tests us in this life. Always. Whether it's our jobs, our sickness, our diseases, the sickness of our relatives. And Allah tests the messengers and His prophets more than anyone else. And we've seen the tests that Ibrahim went through. Our mother Hajar. Telephones, we said what? We've said telephone is off. Otherwise I'm going to take your phone and throw it out, and I've done it before. The telephones need to be off. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tests Allah's prophets and messengers, Ibrahim and Hajar. We've seen all of these tests that they went through. They are much more difficult than our tests. So the test is there. So prepare yourself for good conduct, inshallah ta'ala. Do you have enough funds for the journey? Have you left money for your family? Have you secured your children? So while you are at Hajj, make sure that you do all of that. Some people may think of will. Will needs always to be prepared. Not only going to Hajj, but your will. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, let one of you not even go to sleep without his will next to his head. So your will as a Muslim should always be there, inshallah ta'ala. So make sure you prepare yourself physically and psychologically as you go through it, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, what do I need to buy from the United States? Ihram, by all means. If you are going to Mecca first, you need to buy your ihram from the United States, unless your Hajj agent is giving you the ihram. If you're going to Medina, you could definitely buy it from Medina, inshallah ta'ala. Again, I have only 2 people going to Mecca first. Only 2? And only 2 people. Okay, the rest of you are not. Okay. Okay, passport pouch. I normally recommend a few things to get along with you. Inshallah ta'ala, some of it you may or may not need. Something like a pouch like this. Some people recommend it. You put it in and you put your passport underneath your shirt. Inshallah, no one will hit you. But you would have maybe your money and your passport in it. It's something is up to you if you want. It's just for added security. Yes?
But you don't have the passport. They will take it.
No, inside the United States you still have it. You will relinquish it when you get to the first port of entry. So it is Jeddah if you're going to Mecca first, or Medina. That's when you relinquish your passport. Correct.
Another ID or something?
Yes, they will give you another ID. I'm coming to those things. Just hold off to it. I'm in the middle of what? Of a slide. So bear with me here. I cover things 2-3 times, as a matter of fact. I have layers of inside out. Electric shavers with parts. And you don't need to go and do elaborate things. You could get something from Walmart for $17 or $15 or $12. And the electric shaver is used for Umrah to trim the hair all over the place for men. And for women is basically, again, not to cut a couple of things here, but from all over the hair, just 1 or 2 centimeters. If she has a braid, a long braid, from the bottom of it, 1 or 2 centimeters from the bottom. But it really has to be what? Equal, if you would. Not only just a couple of snippet. No, it's really the whole hair, inshallah ta'ala. So it is needed for Umrah. And for the 10th of the Hijjah, you basically use it to the metal to shave all of your hair, inshallah ta'ala, and then use the blades to do what? To do the shaving. Razor blade, we're talking about the one that normally women use for what? Women use for their legs. Am I getting too personal here? I'm getting too personal for you. That's okay. Is what? The electric conversion does not work. We said to do it right, you have to do metal. So something like that. I'm going to pass a few things for you. So if you want to look at it, but return it back to me, don't take it with you. Okay? So that is needed, if you would, if you are doing, going for the, if you are doing your halq, not taqsir. So that is something that you will need, inshallah ta'ala. So after the men, basically on the 10th of the Hijjah, when they finish their duties, inshallah ta'ala, they trim using the electric shaver. Then after that, the razor blade on the 10th of the Hijjah to do their proper halq. What else that you may need? Sandals. Have I mentioned it a few times before? You need sandals. Some brother, I have a leather sandal. Is that okay? Is it okay? No. Leather sandals cannot take water, and then after the second wudu, they stink like no one could tolerate you. You will run away from your feet. Okay, so no leather sandals. You have to break it in, as we said, and I've showed it to you last time. And there are many different kinds, and I've talked to people about going to REI. At least REI has, it's a brand here, it's called Teva. I've probably done 4 Hajjs in it and maybe 2 Umrahs. And I go to Hawaii, to Maui in it at least twice a year. So I use it a lot. So something like that. And so it has to be broken. Don't buy something new. And then you will start testing it. This is so versatile because you could pull it. You could adjust the thickness, the height. Look at that, the sand. So you could adjust it according to your leg. And I definitely recommend something, a strap in the back. Okay, and then I do what? I put on a tape because I know this is the area where it basically rubs against my feet. And that's only for men, by the way, not for the women. The women could wear any kind of shoes. The most crucial things in it, it really has to be open from top. Has to be what? Plastic, because you're going to make a lot of wudu, you're going to sweat in it. And they have to be something very comfortable. So, because you're going to be walking and walking and walking. And when